What's up, Zinians? What up, YouTube? This your boy Crypto Bro. Just tweeting out that I'm live. Uh, so I can get some folks in this bitch. Hang out real quick. Be right back. Ooh, ooh, music too loud. Music too loud. We making coffee. All right. We're just gonna start this up. We're gonna start this up. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes, bruh. What's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube? What's up, cyberspace? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, coming back again with some updates about how my world is rocking in the Zen ecosystem. Shout out to everybody that's been giving me some love. You feel me? Following me on Twitter, following me on YouTube. Shout outs to y'all supporting me in any way. Really, really do appreciate it. Just out here trying to give some nuggets of how I'm experiencing crypto, just like you are. Just like the video says, man, this your boy. I am not a financial advisor. None of this is advice. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes and education purposes. We learning out here. We ain't just crypto and you know, we we see the icebergs beforehand. So that's what we're trying to get going here. But let's jump into it, man. And also, yeah, if you're watching this on the flip side, what I always say, speed up the video. This might be a little bit long, lots of content, lots of dive in on and game theory, strategy, whatever you want to call it. So if you are watching this later, feel free to go ahead and speed up the video to like 2.5 or 1.2, 1.5, and then you can get in a lot of this info very quickly. Just so you can turn up. But right now, still looking at this DXN um, chart, bro. It's starting to get kind of complicated, but still looks very good. This little bearish flag here this is definitely a bear flag, guys. Don't get tricked. Like it's already hit this resistance 3 times, and then on this last how do you say it, trend, try to get back up here. I mean, we haven't done it again, but yeah, we got rejected, knocked down, consecutive amounts of hours of selling, and just now on the 10-hour, on like you could say basically this is DXN's daily. The daily starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're in America, 2 p.m. or excuse me, 1 p.m. UTC if you're anywhere else and out there in the world. But yeah, usually it sells off at 10 a.m. For some reason today, there's a more of a buy action. This could be because when we're actually looking at DXN on a RSI versus like, looking at the real chart, you can see that there is a downside momentum here. But what has happened is we found some sort of support before we got oversold. Now, personally, this is your boy Crypto Bruh. I would love for us to get oversold. You can see this last down we didn't get oversold, and then this very first one, we didn't get oversold. So like, hold on real quick. This blue thing you see is what's called a smooth moving average. I like putting this on my charts just so I like to think of it as like diving, deep sea fishing. Feel me? When we go down here, we're looking for those lows. When we hit these, we in the smooth MA. We're swimming right now. You feel me? We're collecting. This is collector's hour. Yeah, I will take this off real quick just so I can show you what I'm talking about. So this is really hard to see with that on, but now you can see here we have this bottom, which is in relevance to that downtrend from 50 to 20. So in that downtrend of people trying to get that price down, we got really close to being oversold in an area that we kept trading down. So I kind of see this happening over and over and over again in all these Zen tokens because if you're around for like Dogecoin, then you know Dogecoin has that. It had like an oscillating price concept when it first came out because it was a joke. But the thing about these joke coins, and we'll talk about Zenlon in a minute too. But the thing about the meme coins is that they really move off the pulse or the heartbeat of the community because as people are get excited about it or see opportunities, since it is less of a risk, right? Like when you look at like an Ethereum or a Bitcoin or even the Zen token now, when you look at those things, I mean, there's some value there, man. You could you fuck it off, and then now you're kind of mad at yourself that you threw away your value. You feel me? So, um, meme tokens don't really have that type of human behavior or psychology to it. It can, right? Like if somebody was to say like Dogecoin, for instance, if you were diehard Dogecoin ideas and you were saying to yourself back in 2000 and whatever that you believe Dogecoin might be a purchase POS concept, man. People are going to use this to buy and sell and trade, and Elon Musk is going to bring this brand to Saturday Night Live. Like if you really honed in on that community aspect of Dogecoin, then you got to ride all the pumps, right? So that's what a meme coin potentially can do. If the community gets behind it enough and then they throw it to the top. You could even think of most NFTs are just memes, you know, like they have that meme culture, the meme community behind it that's pushing it uh, up in price. Nothing is happening. It's just a joke that people are taking serious. And like I said, that's a good way for me to understand that every chart has a pulse, it has a heartbeat. The community is going to drive it, and that's why crypto can be successful. Without community, there is nothing. So, looking at what the DXN community is doing right now, it does look like there is some opportunity for lows because people want more. And since people want more, there are people who are, you know, trying to push the price down. They've got a lot of tokens. They're getting them off. They're trying to see how low it can go before they have to get back in. So I'm watching this downtrend here, and this is off the close of the down. So it's not off the super low. If I was to put it off the super low, you can see that we're a lot closer or how do you say this? Yeah, we've already broken. So what I'm trying to show is a lot of people are going to go wick to wick. And what I mean by that is when we're looking here, you'll see that this is a wick, right? It dropped in price there, but it didn't close there. The close was up here at $36, but it wicked all the way down to $27. And this is just normal TA that I've learned over the years of being in crypto, that whenever something wicks like this, it typically means that someone accidentally liquidated themselves. And there was more buyers than sellers. So they went to sell to dump the shit out of this. Like, I'm out of here because not everybody's on the same page. And then, bam, that started a rally to go up. That's typically what happens in these newer coins. Something you see all the time in crypto. People sell too much, and then like I said, the community goes, "Oh, time to go in," and then they buy up the price as it goes, and you'll see it again, another liquidation. And a lot of these people who are probably doing this, in my opinion, this is just crypto bro talking, have a lot of DXN because they're burning in the pools, and they have all right to dump on you. They have more money than you. Like Stop pocket watching and being like, ah, this is a Wales game. Like I keep seeing that shit in the chats, and I'm like, dude, it is a Wales game. They're playing, and you're fortunate enough to have the information to be in the back burner because. Like I keep saying, the coming to age concept for cryptocurrency, every single day, in every single hour of the day, there's a new person that understands, bruh, and they're coming for your pool share. So if you want to be like, it's over, crypto's done, it's dead forever, then good for you, man. More divvies for Meezy, okay? And the reason why I'm saying this is because people are still burning at high Gwei, okay? These high Gwei burners, Gwei right now is at like 46. So somebody that's burning in this environment, I mean, it looks like they've been able to catch the dips. Shout out to Joseph. This is Zen.pub, best analytic website for anything Zen. Make sure you bookmark it. And like I've been saying, shout out to everybody that watched the kindness stream. We'll be doing a stream tomorrow too. So 9 a.m. tomorrow, me and kindness gonna go over some more stuff. But this um, idea here that Joseph put on ZenPub, because this is where your journey starts. So make sure you start your journey here. He has the average transaction per Gwei in this column right here. Now, what's really cool about this is you can see how much people are actually spending to get in, and I say that because I don't think a lot of people have understand yet, or especially if you're very new to this concept, you might not know that Gwei dictates your price, right? How much DXN you're going to be getting. So if you are doing a DCA or a dollar cost average on the daily auction daily, you might want to, use Gwei to your advantage so you're not overpaying for a situation you don't need to overpay for. So we do have some people here that did pay in the 30s of Gwei, but most of the buys so far have been in the 25 Gwei range. Now here's some more alpha on this. We all know what's happening. We got it. We've been looking at it. Ethereum gas has been steadily going up and up and up and up. And that's typically what it does as we get closer to summer, because in the summertime, there isn't any, school in America. A lot of people are on vacation. A lot of people have a lot of free time to, regather the things that they have lost in the crypto sphere because they've been working, they've been with the kids, like they've been dealing with all that stuff. So now we get into the summertime, and typically every summer there is a spike in Gwei. So you'll see in 2022, average Gwei price in April was roughly around 30 to 40 Gwei. And on some days it was a lot higher, right? May 1st, for some reason, on May Day, the Gwei was ridiculous. Maybe you know how they say you want to sell in May and walk away. So that typically goes on in May with a lot of other people and their human behavior, of how they want to drive the market. But here in Zen world, all of Zen is the heartbeat of a blockchain. So like I said, a chart is the heartbeat of the community. Looking at the chart, we see the heartbeat of the community. But one of the reasons why I'm into Zen so much is because it really is the heartbeat of any blockchain. So what I could do here too is I can go to Zen Turbo. And you guys are just on the ride with your boy of how how I usually do my Zen education. But yeah, like make sure you like and subscribe if you are vibing and you feel as if this is some great content. Share it with your friends, your family members, and whoever else you feel as if would benefit from this high level crypto information. Now you are with your boy Crypto Bruh, and I do not really do the slower idea on my channel. Over here, we trying to get to the bag, man. So we playing strategy and we acting like we know the map because the best pirates get the treasure. You know what I'm saying? So I know I got all the pieces to the map, but we just we got the binoculars on. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, bro. Let's get it. But looking at the dashboard here on Zen Turbo, Zen Turbo just got the most beautiful dashboard. It really ain't nothing, ain't shit. It's just colorful lines that look like a neon sign, but it looks fucking dope. So I like this one. But you'll see here that, like I said, Zen really is based on gas. So since Genesis, Zen has burned 54 million dollars worth of Ethereum. So 29,000 ETH. Just in today alone, Zen has burned almost $345,000 worth of Ethereum. Now, the thing about this ETH gas concept here is that Zen is technically connected to gas. The price in Zen is in gas because gas dictates how frequently Zen can either be created or claimed. Now, what I'm talking about in that atmosphere is we can go to, is it here in the dashboard? They move it. Did they move it? Move it. How do I see that? Oh, no, no, no. It's in the mint monitor. No, it should be right here. Wait. Hold on. Let's see something. Oh yeah, it's down here. I'm just moving too fast. So looking at the distribution in Zen, um, this penalty area is growing every day. Every day I see it growing more and more. And actually, let's celebrate. Let's go ahead and zoom in real fast. Let's celebrate. I wish I had a celebration button, but damn boy, we just broke $1 million worth of penalties. That's $1 million of Zen that will never, ever, ever, ever get onto the market in the last 6 months. So I'm super hyped up about penalties. Penalties are, in my opinion, free free giveaway Zen for a Zenian because every time this number goes up, you could just think to yourself like, sick. That's less Zen that's being brought into circulation, right? Burned Zen is cool. It's actually the coolest because this is how much Zen is burning um, all the time. We've burned almost $10 million worth of Zen in the last 6 months, which is ridiculous. And then we have the staking stakes that just shows you how much Zen is staked. Now, when you stake Zen, Zen then becomes burned, right? Like it's taken off of the total supply. But as people end their stakes, the Zen does come back. So technically, staking is nothing like burning, but it does have, similarities of the burn feature while the Zen is there. For good participants, man, I'm staking for 1,000 days. I believe in Zen. I think in 2025, my Zen will be worth more of what it is today. So I'm doing that delayed gratification in that window. And do you however you want to do you, but Liquid Zen, bro, that's just all the fucking Zen that's on the planet right now. Quite a bit of it on Ethereum. It's kind of going up and down. Really can't, really excited for Phoenix. Phoenix will rise from the ashes of the burned Zen. That's a lot of words, bro. But yeah, Phoenix rising from the ashes. This should put some more pressure on that burn supply when we get there. We'll talk a little bit more about Phoenix and what's to come with Joe Blau, man. My guy, my dude, Bling Blau, man. He's I am excited for Phoenix. I see a lot of people are kind of mysteriously curious about Phoenix, but I think Phoenix is going to help in many atmospheres of what Zen is, because Phoenix is pretty much the double idea here, right? We have burns and we have stakes. Now the problem with staking as a Zenian, right, is that when people unstake, they get their stake back. So let's see if so like right here, you see how like in the staking idea it was up and then it went down 500 billion, right? So in this little like slope, what happened is that somebody unstaked their Zen. So they staked their Zen, they unstaked their Zen, and then now what happens is more Zen is on the market. All right, that's cool, bro. That's cool. But if we had them burn it, right? They burn the Zen, turn it into Phoenix for staking, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But just to kind of give you a little salt off the shoulder, if they were to take their Zen, burn it for Phoenix, and then stake Phoenix, which is a staking protocol, now as a Zenian in the Zen ecosystem, Phoenix is helping take those stakers that would be just staking to Zen.network with no penalties and with the ability to just kind of like jump in and jump out, it would be able to kind of deflect that human behavior or mitigate it. You know what I mean? Like you're going to always have people doing that. But if you can really take some of those people out of the idea of like, hey, you only got this one vehicle, bro. You can only go and stake on Zen.network. But then now you tell them, yo, you could take your Zen, you can burn it for Phoenix. And then Phoenix actually has penalties where when people in stake early, they have to pay a penalty. And then the stakers accumulate that penalty. As well as like it is consolidating Zen. So it will be priced in Zen. So as Zen goes up in price, Phoenix will be paired with the Zen ecosystem and most likely trend right behind it. And again, it's taking that Zen that would had been placed in the stakes and burning it so it never comes back again. It can never come back again. And that is just the beauty of the Zen ecosystem and what people can do if they really want to dev it up. But just real quick, that's some super high level stuff. Say what's up to the chat, man. What it do, y'all? What it is? What's up, crypto dude? It's good to see you. We got Hex and more in the chat. Shout outs to the bro. We got the Sensei Design. There is a live spa right now on Twitter with Spaces with Roz, Zensu, and Jack are speaking. Better to delay this stream. Nah, man, I'm not gonna delay it. Shout out to everybody that's here. This is being recorded, so you can watch it later. Really, I'm always trying to be here between 10:30 and 11, right after the DBZN pool pay. I know that we're all on here trying to get some extra information. So this is really just my channel and really, just crypto, bro. Yeah, I'm part of the Zen ecosystem. I want to be everywhere that Zen is, but at the end of the day, bro, I got my own shit going on. I got me's. I got me's, bro. But yeah, go listen to them if you need to get some extra insight. Those are the goats. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I need Jack is my dev, and Zensu is my marketing master. And I pay their salaries at this point. Every time I buy some fucking Zen, they need to work harder. Every time I'm in Zen, we're partners. Every time I buy Zen, get out there, bro, shield this shit. I'm not shilling it. But yeah, hell yeah. Smash that like button. I feel you. Shout outs to those Sensei Degen. Thanks for being here. What's up, Dave? From the UK? Hey, what up, UK? We got London in the house, or wherever you are in the UK. I don't know. I just know London. I need to visit and say what's up. We got Cashew and Clips. What it do? I like to read that cherry slice of pie. Hell yeah to that. Uh, Yum. I want some pie right now. That'd be fire. But yeah, just wanted to say what's up to the chat. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. Really quickly, back onto the Zen world. So yeah, I've seen a lot of FUD, people FUDding FENIX. And this is like a cool segue into FENIX from DBZen because, like I said, Zen is doing a good job with the way that it's working right now. But when things start to ramp up in the gas world, because like I said, gas is gonna do gas things, and we're going through it now. We're experiencing it. It's not as bad as it was in the 20s right now, and this could be due to ETH 2. So keep in mind, we might be seeing something we've never seen before in regards to proof of stake Ethereum, and we might actually be seeing what this new world looks like. Now, if these gas fees stay low like this is pretty cool. All right, but they're increasing very slowly. So you'll see here, we'll go back to right before Zen or right when Zen launched. So we'll go like right here. So we're at like 17 Gwei, or here's Zen launch, October 8th, 9th. So we're at 31 Gwei. We went all the way down to 17, 15, 16, 16, 15, 14. That was like the normal in December. January, we started to get up to that 18, 20 range. February, still roughly the same, but you start seeing those 30-day Gwei days start to pop up again. And now you'll see that we have been trending more up, right? We're going towards a higher Gwei moment. It's super slow inclines, but it's happening, bro. So it's good to know that it's slow, but like one day it is going to be a lot more expensive. And like I said, the Zen ecosystem works off of gas, and gas is important for everybody who wants to get involved, whether it be DB whether it be regular Zen. And this is kind of why it's hard to FUD FENIX, because FENIX is getting you away from that. FENIX is in the Zen ecosystem, but it is its own product versus like DBZen, which I feel like is more of a damn, I'm not logged in here. Why aren't I logged in? So in DBZen, I feel like we have more of a utility dApp for Zen. And the reason why I'm gonna say this is more of a utility is because of the ETH fees. Now in FENIX, they don't have any ETH fees. They're gonna be doing it 100% um, Phoenix. I don't know how else to say it. They were connected to Zen, but once you turn your Zen into Phoenix, you're within the Phoenix environment. If you want to go back into Zen, you're gonna have to be you're transforming your Phoenix into Zen by repurchasing Zen off of the market. And this is why I'm bullish on Phoenix for Zen, because if people decide, oh man, I don't want to be in Phoenix anymore. I'm out of here, blah blah blah, some fucking FOMO moon boy shit or some shit like that. When that emotion or behavior starts to happen in the community, those users will be saying, "I want my Zen back." So they'll more than likely be taking the Zen that they'll be taking the Phoenix that they used to burn for Zen, and they will be buying back Zen, taking more Zen off of the market. That's just an assumption I have on what possibly can happen here in this environment. But the reason why this is great for Zen and great for a Zenian is because it is going to apply a lot of buy pressure onto the chart. Um, and we've been holding steady right here, yo. Like, let's take these lights. Let's take the lines off. Let's just look at the chart. Let's just admire it. Oh, this is USDC too. So I'm still kind of all over the place when it comes to my Zen charts. Let's slide this one up here. So that one was USDC. Let's look at the Ethereum chart. We got a lot more Zen over here. Actually, I guess all the Zen is over there. But what we see here is we might have a little bit of a rollover. Now, I'm a little, I'm still very bearish because the thing that makes me bearish about Zen is gas. And knowing that gas is going up, it means that less people are making Zen, meaning that, like, this is crazy. Like, this is the effect of DBZen. DBZen forced people to start mining Zen again. Dude, nobody was mining Zen a couple weeks ago, but because of DBZen, it clicked in a lot of people's heads. Oh shit, I have no Zen. I need to make sure that I got some Zen in the future because this is only going to be getting wilder. So you can see here, man. This is crazy. The amount of Zen that is being placed right now on a later like chip, right? If we're playing roulette and we're putting our chips down, these are chips on the board. These big spikes in price, those are chips on the board. We have spots here where people gave up on Zen, bro. I think that's how I see these gaps. Those gaps are places where the community as a whole gave up. Maybe you're a true, rooting and shooting like woohoo, but yeah, the mass majority gave up on Zen because they got some other shit going on. You feel me? Like maybe there's something else going on in the ecosphere, and they're like, yo, I'm gonna get more from that shit than being in this shit. So we will have those moments, and that's beautiful because yeah, get the fuck out of here. Zen is for all. It's for every crypto user. So if you can use Zen to get into something else, or you can use Zen to enhance your portfolio, why not? Go ahead and do it. But when you come back, oh, am I happy? Oh, am I happy because I still have EAA, baby. So since I still have that early adoption amplifier on some of my stakes, as people keep coming through, I'm still getting paid. So I'm happy on that atmosphere. And I'm sorry if you don't have any EAA. I could teach you how to get one. Maybe I'll do it a little bit later. But if you don't have any, we'll look over here real quick. Yeah, boy. This is in .network, so this is where you want to start. They actually added DBZen and XLON to the site, which is cool because then now you don't have to go to these websites to interact. But looking at my xeNFTs, man, I am connected, bruh. Pull them up. But yeah, so this is all good for Phoenix. Phoenix is just another cherry on top of the cake, yo. Cherry on top of the cake. You don't even have to do anything. Docs. Is this damn, somebody's car alarm going off. What's that? How to Phoenix. Where is it? Bruh. Phoenix, where did I mess up? Where is the light paper? Oh, maybe it's this one. Haha. Alright. See, all this is good for Phoenix, but this EAA right here. So you'll see I still have some EAA. My highest one ends um, March 14th. So on Pi Day of 2024 is my actual highest EAA day. That's how nerdy I am. I timed that perfectly. But what's gonna happen here is since I have this for the next 340 days, as people join the Zen ecosystem and they come behind and mine more Zen, I still get extra Zen because I have EAA. Now, you can participate in this too. It's very easy. Just go to blur.io, pull up Zen Crypto, and then just, find the one that works for you. You might be paying a little bit more in gas fees because now you're coming later, right? But EAA was available um, not too long ago. Like maybe we broke through it like 2 to 3 weeks ago. So there are some like 3% here that are priced very well. 404 one. Like this one's pretty cool. I don't know what it's looking like. We could bring it up. It's got that 3% EAA. Expires next March 24th. 0.1 0.01 Ethereum. So you will be paying a little bit more than if you just minted one. Well, actually, I mean, it's kind of expensive right now, but your gas fees will still be a little bit more. But you will be getting a XeNFT that's going to be getting more Zen as people join and they start to realize, like, holy shit, this is going to be humongous. And then they start minting Zen because that's what you should be doing. You should be minting Zen. You can buy it because you want to participate in the dApps and stuff, and also, I mean, look how long the weekly is. It's still undersold as F, yo. It's at the zero. Like no one's come through yet to like a Dukin the Zen chart. No one's done it yet, and we're all looking at it. We're all looking at it like the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other. Like everybody's doing that. No one's come to a Dukin. It's gonna happen soon enough because this weekly is just cooking, man. That thing is baking. Let's see if the 3 day. Oh, what's that? What is that? Uh-oh. Oh, you're losing time, man. The window is closing. Look at that. Ooh, it's up to 2 right now on the 3 day. All right, so here we'll go ahead and look at the 1 day. I think on the 1 day it's all up. It's already up and starting to have its own vibe. So, looking at this on the Zen chart too, I've just been looking at it and the Zen chart looks great for buying. I would love for it to sell off more, but like I said, like all this high level information I'm giving you is why people aren't selling Zen and why it's creating a floor. So you might need to figure out your situation, bro. I mean, there's a lot of people I think that are trying to figure out their situation. I know that on MZen because of what FENIX announced. So Joe Blau said FENIX is going to be on MZen first. So since it's going to be over there, here, let's go ahead and there we go. So since FENIX is gonna have be on Matic first, Matic saw a ridiculous bump. Like, what is this? What how what how what when where and how why? So Matic is now up 600% from its bottom. A matter of 400% from the Joe Blau tweet. You got to keep your ear to the ground, as well as when we're looking at the weekly here, Matic Zen is also trying to get up and into that RSI range that everybody loves to see. So I'm really hyped at Matic, man. I vibe with Matic, yo. Like, actually, we got Zen heads in the chat. Yo, what's up, Zen heads? I see you, bro. We will be right back, family. Just in the spaces, MA with Crypto Cell. Much love to Crypto, bruh. Real life Zenian participating across Zen and more. Shout, shout out, shout out Zenhead for the detailed drop. What up, throwbacks? But yeah, man, Crypto Cell, they go hard. I'm glad they're doing that thing over there. Make sure you, if you're watching this now, go make sure you listen to that later. But yeah, just maybe some extra alpha from your boy. But you'll see here, MZN is going up. It's blasting. What we're seeing right now in the MZN world is how much Zen are you gonna need for FENIX? Knowing the token mechanics of FENIX, so we know that FENIX is going to basically have this right here. Let's zoom in. So what makes FENIX bullish is this burn ratio. So for 10,000 Zen burned, it equates to one Phoenix. Now, this is going to be on all chains. It's going to be 10,000 on all chains. So DBZen on Matic, because Matic is such a cheaper chain to make Zen, there's a lot more Zen on that chain. So Matic is really like a test token for Zen. Like that's the MZen is pretty much the test token. And you know what else is crazy too? On DBZen, I went ahead. I'm on all chains almost. So today, what I did, I wish I could have documented it. I went and I claimed on all of the networks that DBZen is available on. So DBZen is on Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, Binance, Phantom, Moonbeam, OKX, EVMOS, Doge Chain, and Ethereum Pal. So every single blockchain that you can mint Zen on, you could also, get yourself some DBZen. Now, what's cool about this is that I noticed on Polygon that Polygon oh, I don't want to put a new thing here, but what I noticed on Polygon is that Polygon had the best rate. Every other chain, well, how do I say this? Polygon has moving gas. So first off, it's the one that has the moving gas. Gwei needs to move in order for DBZen to work. If Gwei's not moving, then you don't get what you get over here, which is oscillating Gwei prices, which then oscillates the transaction costs, which then oscillates the pool. All right, that's the alpha on this shit. Is you actually want Gwei to go up because as Gwei goes up, the pool gets larger because more Ethereum has to go into it, and that is why people are not giving a fuck. Because who cares if I do it at 27? I was gonna do 600 anyways. So it's better for me to do it now than to wait for Gwei to be 40 every single day. Going back to the very beginning of the 30-minute conversation we've just been having. So that's normal psychology going on. Seeing this participation is bon appetit for a player like me because that means that there's people that are participating. These 18 people, these 18 lunatics, these 18 morons over here, these dumbass crypto individuals. Oh, there's 26 of them now. They're all dumb. What are they doing? Nah, but they're not dumb. They're actually super duper intelligent, and that's why they're in here first. And you're still trying to figure it out if you're watching this trying to figure it out. There's some people that get it. The DCAers that are doing the 2.5, you can go back to a couple of my earlier videos. That $8 of Zen that they're burning, and then that 20. So like this $20 transaction, it's like 21 bucks. I mean, this person literally spent 21 because they gave no fucks, and that's why it's important to do what you need to do. So for those that are, like I said, DCAing, trying to just get in as much as they can, as many batches as they can. They know that this is going to be this one day, nonstop, right? So they're trying to get it going, and then some. And then what happens is you have those latter batch mentors that know, like, hey, I have 10 million today, and today's the day. So they go ahead and they release all 10 million. That was me yesterday. I had 100 millions in that I was just ready to release. So I did it. I got a way better pull price than these people. I only paid like 440 something dollars. You could check my Twitter, you could see that. But right now the rewards are cracking. Whereas for me yesterday, I used to have 74, so I got 8 tokens, 8 DXN uh, for 100 million Zen and roughly around 400 ETH, so like 200 ETH. It was like this. I did 40 batches. Yeah, so mine's was 2.5 ETH. So 0.1 ETH less than what's happening right now because I caught the low at 2019 Gwei yesterday. My strategy on that is that here we can see it here. Oh, I didn't even show this yet. Man, I'm all over the place because that's how we do it in this in world. We're everywhere, boy. I'm keeping track of my DBZen on this chart here. So last week was amazing. I net profited $671. In total, I made profit was $1,163. So 0.62 ETH. Dope. Somebody actually gifted me 100 DXN. So thank you to that person. And I just staked that shit. I just was like, yo, you're amazing. Thank you. And, I'm glad that I can help support you in any way. when it comes to this information and this free knowledge. So, any donations to my, obviously, my Twitter address is my wallet address. So, big ups to the person that sent me this 100 DBZN. You fucked up my count of how I was doing balancing, but it's whatever. It's added to the pool. We're up to a new height. So, but yesterday, um, we can see that I did spend Zen last week. I spent a total of 117 million Zen. So naturally, I did that twice. And you'll notice that in week one, I spent 333 Zen. So yes, week one, or 333 Zen, 333 US dollars. So week one, because of the speculation and the risk factor, it was the same amount of Zen, but less Ethereum. Also, Gwei was much cheaper, so there was that factor too. Some people are gonna say that people that did it the first week, it's unfair. They got a lower price. Realistically, you need to wake the fuck up and understand that we went with Gwei. Gwei really gave me these better prices. And then since Gwei was low, I still did the same amount of Zen with less price with less ETH. But then you'll see last week Gwei was much higher. It was in between 19 and 25, very similar to how this week is being kicked off. And I spent the same amount of Zen, and I spent around $150 more in Ethereum. Um, Gathered less Zen as well, or less DBZen, because now the pools are bigger. So this is like the oscillation idea that's gonna have to start to come to fruition, where the price of DBZen is really going to be reflected based on pools and how people get in and try to ARP the pool. So I did do my weekly deposit yesterday. I put in 100 mil off the rip. Since I'm already spending this amount, I was like, might as well just do it on the first day and see how it goes and see if I get diluted. If not, then I'm gonna just keep DCAing. And again, I had 100 mil to throw. I actually have no Zen right now. You can see here I have 75 Zen. So I am in a pickle where I go, fuck, I don't have any Zen. But luckily, I have a mint ending, my first mint that I ever made. So this is my vanilla mint that's ready in 17 days. It's grossed over 15 million Zen. And this was my chancer, right? I took a chance on Zen. I didn't do it right. I only did 200 days. I could have did it for 300 days, but I was like, you know what? I don't know about this shit, man. I don't know. I'm gonna dip my toes in the water, and now we're almost 200 days into it, and I'm hitting myself over the head like, why didn't I mint this longer? And that euphoria and that, click moment is happening to a lot of people. I'm not the only person that feels this way. I'm just the only outspoken person that feels this way. But yeah, the 200 day claim ends in 17 days, so I'll be able to play again in 17 days if I don't want to buy Zen, and that's why it's important to make sure you got mints and claims coming, so you don't have to buy Zen, and you don't need to just have them on Ethereum, man. Make sure you are all over the place. So we got the Zenmon tracker to track the Zens. We just streaming, y'all. We just streaming, man. What's up? What's up, chat? What it do? What it do? We got Brian in the chat. DXN will be 20 bucks before you know it. I believe that, bro. I actually believe that. I think everyone's sleeping on Polygon because they don't understand it. When claiming your DBZN, is the ETH fees as expensive as it is to begin your mint? What's up, FCB1? It's actually mad cheap to claim. It's like $3 at 30 Gwei. And this is kind of why, like right now, if I wanted to claim, just so you can see, and this is at 40, I think. We're at 32. So we're roughly right around like 30, 40. So it's $5 right now if I wanted to claim. And that's beautiful because that means that if we are at like a 200-day Gwei day, it shouldn't be more than 20 to 30 bucks for you to get out of it. Regardless to how much you have in here, that protocol fee to get out is not going to be as much as you had to pay to get in. And that's very bullish for the Zen one. I mean, for the ETH one. For the other chains, what I've come to realize is that Polygon costs around 2 cents. Avalanche is around 4 cents. Binance, man, I'm not really a fan of Binance, but I know there's a lot of people that are into it. But Binance, it costs around 13 cents to in-claim. So just so you know, if you are paying a lot of fees on Binance and Phantom, Avalanche and Polygon got way better ratios and fees, as well as Moonbeam. Now, Moonbeam and ETH PAL have been my other two faves. Really want to get into ETH Moss, but I just don't have any Cosmos or haven't, been very exposed to that blockchain. But I am into the DOT ecosystem, and that's why I like Moonbeam. And then ETH PAL got free tokens. Why not, right? So because of this concept here, this makes it, uh, or these two things are really slow. So when you do a transaction here, you maybe count to 30 and do a spin, do a twirl, and then your transaction goes through. But Avalanche and Polygon, you just click send and that thing is off. It's just like soup. So really, really, really bullish on these two chains. More bullish on Polygon than Avalanche, and I'm kind of mad at myself for building such a camp on Avalanche, but this is part of the discovery, right? Still happy with my Avalanche camp, don't get me wrong, but Polygon, wish I went harder in the very beginning because of the fluctuating Gwei, man. I didn't really pay attention to this. This Gwei thing here is mad important, yo, because when we're looking at like Ethereum, right? Ethereum and Polygon both have moving gas because it's based on people playing the game or playing on the chain or doing things on the chain. So as more chain activity happens, the chain becomes more expensive. And those type of things in DBZen play the best role again because like I said, the transaction cost is going to be moving more. Whereas like if we look at Avalanche, actually that one's not a DBZen, that's just a regular Av. Avalanche is gonna be huge though. Don't sleep on Avalanche. Um, but we look on Avalanche. Avalanche doesn't move. So the right now, you do have some DCAers that have, like I said, they DCA every single day into Avalanche, paying nothing, 66 cents, 42 cents. Like look at this, the top burner right now has spent a total. He burned more. The Zen costs more to burn than the transaction itself. So this part right here is I have a theory that the reason why people are burning so much on the subchains is because the X1 airdrop will be based a lot. It's going to be smaller than the ETH airdrop. So if you are burning on like an avalanche, you need to be burning a shit ton of Zen in order to get a good ratio on X1. You can't just be burning like a couple billion, you feel me? Like not like ETH. In ETH, you can burn maybe a couple 100 million and you'll be good for X1. But in any of these sub networks, because the gas is so low, you will need to become a Zen burner where you're burning as much as you can to get into this. So like you'll see here, or maybe I got pushed out. Oh, no, I'm right here. I'm number 16. So on Avalanche, I understand this theory. I'm burning as I get tokens. That's why I decided to be a miner. So you'll see tomorrow I have 135 wallets ending on Avalanche. Super hyped to add to my portfolio. Got 120 Moonbeam wallets ending. Super hyped that shit is taking place because it's just gonna add to what I want to burn. I want to burn all this shit on the subchains because on the ETH, a little bit more precious. Probably shouldn't just be whaling it away. But then that goes right back to my statement earlier of why MZen is very bullish because people are starting to get it now. They need to buy the Zen to be the whale and not wait for Zen mints because the gas fees are so low. You need to be prioritizing gas. So since gas is more on ETH, it's just naturally going to be the most expensive Zen. And I respect that. I respect Jack Levin for creating it this way because without gas, Zen has no value. And without gas, Zen as a token is just another crypto on the block. It's not something that you dive into and try to strategize around and, figure out how you're going to plan and plot it. You feel me? So, because of that little nugget of information from the Zen camp, it changes the whole dynamic. Oh wow, Zen's actually up here on the mining, so people are getting back into it. They get it, man. They're starting to get it. And they're max minting too, man. They're max minting, so this is all good for the ecosystem. All good in the hood. But yeah, that was like to answer your question there. FCB1, cheap fees to claim, but just very expensive to participate. Yo, what's up, Sergi? If Hex can have a 15 billion market cap on Uniswap, Zen can have 150 billion at least. I feel you on that. Faith to be better than Phoenix will be better than Hex. Is 100% decentralized. Phoenix is a Hex killer. Yo, shout out Surge. What's up, Lisa? Caught the live. Hey, I'll be burning all my Moonbeam. That's a fact. Do you use CoinTools app to create multiple wallets? So I used to use CoinTools. I mean, I still use it. There's a benefit of using CoinTools, which is that each individual each individual mint is a individual wallet, so you can claim, you could do like 10 in one big batch, and then you can come back later and claim them individually, right? So that's a bonus factor of doing this, because every single wallet in this little pocket here is going to be an individual one, whereas like my xeNFTs that I have cooking over here, um, they are they are proprietary. So I'm glitching. Basically, this one that's 20, I have to mint all 20 at one time. I can't just mint one at a time on that day and try to get the best gas. I have to just do it all in one blast. And when I do it all in one blast, I have to have the ETH for it. So CoinTools has its benefits where, like I said, you can claim individual wallets to save on gas, but you're still gonna have to claim it. But it's just like maybe you don't have enough to claim all 20 and you can only claim five. So you claim five, sell this in, claim the other five, sell this in, claim the other five, and you try to get your balance going or some dumb shit. Um, that's like the strategy on coin tools, but you are a slave to their UI. So if their UI were to go down, you would need to know how to get access to your claims. So if you're not that technically inclined, coin tools, I would recommend not mint, not recommend not mint. I do not recommend coin tools if you're not tech savvy. If you are not tech savvy, doing as NFT, you can just do what I've done here, which is do low count VMUs. And this is just crypto bro strategy. I did a ton of 2 and 5 VMU xeNFTs because I knew that gas was going to be high. So instead of me having to pay for 20 of them, I do have a couple where it's like for sure I'll be able to get those, as well as I got them because again with the xeNFTs you get the ability of having the marketplace, so you can sell your xeNFT if you need to get out. Like maybe something comes up in the real world and you're like, I need some cash. You can sell your xeNFT on the market, and somebody might be able to buy that off of you, which is in my opinion just a little bit more versatile than the coin tools. All right, coin tools is cool though. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. But that's the risk that you do take, is that you're pretty much stuck with it, and you can't send your coin tools to a ledger, right? So as these term days become greater and greater, that's when like the ledger comes in handy, so that you can, you have a 1,000 day term coming up, throw that bad boy on your ledger, so it's safe. Or any hardware wallet that you have, throw that on there. It's safe. You don't have to worry about someone taking it from you or the UI going down or somebody, doing something else. You really have control over that Zen Mint. So there are some gigantic benefits of using XeNFTs versus coin tools. But I can see why people still like it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, any updates on the flash loans or liquid loans for Zen? I heard it in the chat about what they're trying to do. They're still not done making the method of the flash loans, and I feel like that's why Jack and Zinsu are running around it, because when they do figure it out, they're not going to want to tell everybody. You know what I mean? This is decentralized open source code, so they are still trying to keep some of those nuggets to themselves, in my opinion, so that way the people who want to clone or who want to come behind Jack Levin and take the open source technology to create their own, Fair Crypto comes out with it first and first mover advantage. So there are going to be some mysterious question marks about how we use flash loans, but I'm pretty sure that's the reason why, is because it's still proprietary to the dev team, and they got to make sure that that shit is rocking and knocking before it comes out, so that no one can stop it. You know what I'm saying? So we haven't really gotten clarity, but the things that I've heard is that you'll be able to take your future Zen and basically burn some of the futures then to claim your XeNFT. So that probably won't be like anything to do with coin tools. This will totally be through the ecosystem of Zen. So you're going to want to make sure you're getting XeNFTs if you're concerned about flash loans, because if you don't have XeNFTs, those shits will not work for a coin tools app because that's third party. The flash loans, from my knowledge, like I said, is taking a XeNFT and turning the principal of the XeNFT over to someone who can provide the liquidity to end the stake. Then you're going to be giving some of your Zen to that liquidity provider, um, and then you'll be getting a portion of your Zen back, and you won't have to pay the gas fee to get your Zen. And this is crazy technology because if you're on the other side of that borrowing, right, going back to supply and demand, if you're on the other side of that borrowing, you're going to be getting probably some of the craziest APYs because there will be a lot of people who will opt into Flash Loan to get the XeNFT out because of the value of the Zen. And if Zen is valuable and you're the loaner and you've got a lot of, Zen to loan in Ethereum or whatever coin, they'll probably also use DBZen. So that's why DBZen is kind of important right now. Like if you have a lot of DBZen to loan during the flash loan era, you might be able to rack in some cool fees and really get your APY game going north. And this is kind of why I feel like Jack hasn't explained it all the way yet because there's a lot of moving parts to all that shit. They got like 4 teams working on this. Like everybody that came out with something is trying to work on this. So like FENIX will probably have some sort of flash loan opportunity for FENIX holders to loan their FENIX out to people who need to get their Zen out and things like that. That's kind of what it's all going to be about. And this is why the ecosystem being built is important. Same with Zenlon, yo. Zenlon is a joke, but is it a joke when flash loans come out? And then now Zenlon has a price appreciation because it's connected to DBZen, and now Zenlon holders have an opportunity to make yield with Zenlon because it's a trusted token in the fair crypto ecosystem. Like, bro, what? This shit's gonna be so crazy. But that's also too why I think flash loans aren't coming out just yet because we still need to like I said, the world of crypto or Zen crypto needs to be built out. So there's a lot of missing pieces to the puzzle to make it all come to life. So just keep minting, keep saving up your Zen, keep listening to the spaces, keep getting daily information. All of that stuff is leading you down the path to be in the best position by the time flash loans come out, because we really wouldn't need those until 400 days from now when most of the people who will need it. Because also too, like I said, what happens if gas doesn't go up, right? Like I said, if you look at the 5 year, we're at the lowest gas has ever been. Well, not the lowest, but you can't really count this time because ain't nobody using Ethereum. So we are at the lowest that gas has ever been because of proof of stake. So we do have a new thing going on where maybe gas is pretty stable. And we'll see though. That's the part I ain't got a crystal ball to tell you like gas is gonna be 500 in May. But in the past it has told me it has been like that, but we've been seeing a very lovely trend of low gas. So will we need flash loans? Or what? I don't know. Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe yo. I am focused on those liquidity pairing in XeNFTs. So they're gonna make XeNFTs where you could take your ETH and you could take your Zen and you could put it in a XeNFT that is part of the liquidity pool and get yield from your staking XeNFT liquidity, right? And then it has the same versatility or the same dynamics as a minting XeNFT or staking XeNFT, where you can then put it on OpenSea and sell your LP position to someone else. So when that world fucking comes out, I'm super hyped up. That's why I'm stacking Zen on every network possible, because you're gonna need Zen for that LP one, right? Like, why not? It's another yielding DeFi product in the ecosystem for me to create more yield. Like, give it to me. I am the Zengen that wants the yield. Um, and yeah, we're already like today's fees on DBZen was great with the yield 0.13 ETH. I'm almost to my recovery state. If I were to have the same day tomorrow, I've already ROI'd on my deposit amount of yesterday. So I'm in a good state. Maybe that's what you need to do. I'm about to sign off right now because I got to get up out of here. But maybe that's a strategy for some. If you don't have enough tokens, maybe you do need to start your engine, like crank it, like because if you can't just put in the because you ain't got the Zen, so you're gonna be doubling up on the bag. So if you ain't got the Zen and you ain't got the position already, maybe it's a move for you to collect some DXN because I'm not letting my shit go, but some other people are. We got 60 DXN that got released out here into the wild, and like I said, what's really occurring right now, to be honest, is that if you were to have DXN staked, what that allows you to do is then get the yield back uh, from burning your ETH to get more DXN. So yeah, maybe you missed out on cheap DXN. And that's kind of why I'm fucking bullish on this shit because I think this part of DXN was you saw it and you didn't do a move. And everybody that did is benefiting and we're not going to sell out. Why would we do that? And like now there's this new thing happening that was similar to what happened here. So there might be another leg up somewhere up here, right? And when we make that another leg up, maybe it repeats the cycle again and it oscillates where people go, well, I have enough DXN, let me sell it off back into the pool. And then, people that come to say, well, hey, I ain't got enough DXN and I want to mine DXN. What is my principle? And what the principle would be how many DXN tokens does it take to ROI either daily or weekly. So with my little itty bitty 182, which is now worth, it looks like, way too much. So yeah, I have 182 of these. I was gifted 100, so shout out to you who gifted me, but I did put in the work for these 82 fucking tokens, okay? Which is grossed over 5.5K now, right? And we have my spreadsheet here. It shows my initial investment was nothing more than $333. So DBZen worked in that first week, okay? Going forward, now that I've done this, it's nothing more than recycling the funds and keeping the vote going. So now I ended last week with 174. I'm up to 182. I got 8 extra tokens. And that's what I mean by you're mining DXN once you have a principal. Because now every time I mine DXN, I'm getting it for free, bro. Like, what the fuck? And if DXN is going up in price, then eventually that means your principal will be free as well if DXN does a 2x. So, I mean, you feel like if it's insane, and this is just the beginning. So please don't fucking FUD yourself out thinking that you're too late. That's how you FUD yourself out of cryptocurrency. Anytime you think you're too late, there's no such thing as too late, man. The government still don't take crypto. You can't pay your rent in crypto. There's a lot of things you just cannot do in crypto that make so much sense for it to be in crypto. Tickets haven't even moved over to crypto yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's a learning curve for the masses. We'll get there one day. But for those that understand that the masses are coming, maybe DBZen is something you're looking to get your hands on. And if you build a principal, which is coins in the contract, and then now you can mine it for free. You can look at the oscillating pools and understand where your range is to keep your mind up. Because I think this is done. This is over, bro. I mean, maybe you get it, but there's way more participants. This shit is not dying down, dude. Like, we seen one day with 417 participants, and then the week after there was 3 days very similar to the one day. So that means like maybe next week, because information tends to 2 times itself as it's learned. So even now that you're learning this, that means there's more people learning it, more people understand it. I'm adding to the information. So this could be potentially next week for 5 days, and so on and so on and so on. And then what? Now you're like we've been waiting for this to happen again, and it's just going up and up, and this only happens higher. right? Again, it goes back to my theory in the beginning of this video. People don't care about this gas price because that's not what's important. What's important is getting DXN and getting in here as cheap as possible. However, that is for you, not for me, not for anyone else. However, you can get in here as cheap as possible is the game because the halving comes in 2 years, and then it's really hard to get DXN. And these gains that are happening right now, it's like I said, that's euphoria, like euphoria. And will people let their tokens go? I don't know, man. You're dealing with that friction of it closing in from behind. So since DVZN pools get smaller by the day, you're that's what you're battling. To be honest, you're not battling supply and demand. You're battling no supply, because if tokens become less and less every day, burns have to become more and more every day to keep a higher position, and then cells would need to become larger and larger to get to get further and further down. They need to be really big. Right now, people are only selling like 68 tokens, causing, and they're taking around 5Gs, but and somebody bought their position. So like there's people waiting in line because they want the principal, bro. They're like, dude, if I get a certain amount of tokens, it's free after that. Literally, it looks like if you get around 200 tokens, it's fucking free. So yeah, 200 DXN, it's like 13 some shit. So if you take that and do a percentage on that, I'm making I'm making roughly around uh ETH. ETH calculator, please. And I gotta get up out of here. We gotta run. Got some school stuff I gotta do. So yeah, I'm roughly around 240 bucks. So the APY is ridiculous. It's gonna take you a good month maybe to ROI on your principal, but what is a month for 62 years? And that is something I think a lot of people are starting to understand, that I understood in the beginning of DXN, that this is a long game. We needed something in Zen that came out that burned for a long time, and I knew that if it was long enough, it would be successful because it takes away the short mind thinker. And DXN has all those elements. It's nothing that's supposed to. I mean, maybe we get a hyperinflation version of DXN where it's gonna mine all of the tokens in like 30 days, 40 days. Like that's how the parameters can start changing of these contracts. But the mathematics become more risky the faster the tokens are mined. Maybe you see a faster 10x, but that might be the faster the coins go down in value. Because 62 years is definitely a long period of time. Hard for the coins to lose value, and especially since it's going backwards and not forwards in inflation. Even though it's inflating more tokens, it's technically going backwards because it's less tokens every day. And this is a daily idea. It just plays its own world. This shit is crazy, bro. Very excited to watch it throughout the rest of my crypto career because it's gonna be here with me the whole time. And yeah, very curious to see what is gonna happen here. I'm still waiting. I really want to see 55. You'll see on my Twitter I said maybe even 50 um, dollars per DXN. That would be a capitulated seller. That would get us under here. Now we might have some. It looks like we're starting to get some traders the in the chart. So maybe some traders will trade us back up to this downtrend. Get us up here to the 80 range, and then we see that rejection, so that we can get back down to a better range. But it's really all going to be psychological. Logically, this doesn't make any sense for anyone to sell. On the daily, though, this is giving you a good logical sell on the RSI. So you'll see we got a little line here on the 9th. It finally showed up. So we could technically get oversold on the daily or get back into a little range here, which would be good for price. It would be good for everybody, for all of our sanities to be like, thank God this thing is breathing. But like I said, it's really based on the community. If the community wants higher prices, they're gonna take them. So you got to ask the community what's going on, what's happening here. Go into the chats, go into the telegrams, say what the hell is happening, man? What in the hell is happening, man? But yeah, dude. Ooh, we've been on here for an hour. Holy shiznits. Just been talking Zen this whole time. So shout out to everybody that's been viewing it and up in here. What up, Adam? Um, what up, Damien? What you say here? You said thanks, bruh, for that explanation. So for me being what? A Muchula, I'll be putting up liquidity for flash loans. Yeah, yeah. If you're a DJ and you want to be putting up liquidity for the flash loans, you don't want to see the flash loans as a uh, like a mine or like something that's going to take away from you. It's actually adding to your yield in Zen because people are going to take advantage of it. Loaning system is just part of DeFi. There's going to be people who can't afford to get out, but they can afford to give away. And what else that does is it also this is like more of a spiritual idea on it that I got from Simple Waters. So shout out Simple Waters. But the flash loans actually delete the native token, and it creates a currency of Zen inside of Zen for the Zen Yin. So if you are a Zen Yin and you're saying to yourself, I don't have any native token and I can't, like I was fortunate enough to make the claim, but now I can't be part of the community because I can't afford to get out due to native token. Now the flash loans is going to play into this scenario where a Zenian can use the flash loans to be part of the community or, to get their Zen to get into the community. And then that eliminates any need for native token. Now we don't need the native token. So technically, do we need Ethereum or? But that's a conversation for a whole another day, and why flash loans could actually become very spiritual in the Zen community, and I believe in them. Same with Phoenix. I think Phoenix is very spiritual within the Zen community because it gives us abilities to burn Zen, get it out of circulation, so it never exists again, and we get another token compounding our Zen. So 10,000 Zen compounded into one Phoenix. Now we've got this new vehicle that we can start focusing on that it will always have less supply than Zen. In order for you to for Phoenix to have more than Zen would be like I don't even know. Like I honestly don't think it will be like that because you're burning it you're burning more of it for it. So it might take years before something like that. And that's why Phoenix is pretty bullish. I guess that's how it would happen. It would be from people staking for like 21 years. And then when they get that inflation back in 21 years, now Phoenix has more tokens available than burned Zen. But that's a story for 21 years from now, and that's why Phoenix is bullish for the Zen ecosystem because it is going to be taking Zen off of that, gigantic plate and moving it into another part of the course, another entree on the way. But yeah, that's kind of my explanation there. ZTFO burning Zen for DXN on ETH is pointless. So look at this guy. Yeah, burning Zen on ETH is worthless. Wells bombarding the pool, right? But I literally just explained. So rewind, uh, ZTFO. Rewind this whole thing and rewatch the whole thing, and you will come to the same conclusion that I've been coming to, that no one really cares about what a whale game is. I can also point this out. These whales are very close in proximity. So technically, they're playing against each other. We're just reaping the benefits of them having to burn more and more to get the best position, as well as to get the most X1. So we're also just kicking back and watching people go for the X1 fair launch. And these burn ratios appear, all of this, anybody that goes past 10 billion is a fucking, you're crazy. You're an insane person. Quit now. Get out. What the hell? You got too much crypto. But look at these rates, man. 20K. This is nothing. This is a blip in time. Eventually, this is going to be $1 million. Then what? Then all the whales took over. Well, you saw it when it was 200K. Yeah, you deserve to be burned because you saw it and you didn't react. You decided to be like, it's a whale game. Everything in life is a whale game, my friend. That's why you're watching this channel. Oh, I didn't even show it. But yeah, I was showing this. So like all these whales are close in proximity, which has put them in, you know, all in the same pool, man. They got to get out of here. They can't get out. And I'm going to show you why. What I mean by this. This is like going to Avalanche, because Avalanche is a sleeper. Everybody knows that they're sleeping on it. That's why I said again, I've been burning on Avalanche to keep myself in the game. And just to prove it, this is me, this is your boy, number 16 on Avalanche, burned 3.035 billion Zen. So it's not that much, almost $1,000. But you'll notice here that the person, the top burner, has over 22 billion Zen burned, and the person below that is 9. Now this is what they want on ETH, but unfortunately, it is a whale game, and we are part of it because they're so close in proximity. On these other chains, the way that you can get here is you can just spend, you can buy $3,000 worth of ETH and then of Zen on AVAX, burn it, and then you're number 2, just like that. That's a game in itself. I see people playing that game on Polygon. That's why Polygon has massive pool days. So these big pool days were some of these bigger people getting up in here. They realized like, oh, I only need to spend $5,000 to become a top 10 burner. So I'm gonna go and get $5,000 worth of Zen, and I'm gonna burn it. And then when I burn it, I become one of the biggest whales, and I get all the things. So again, it's all on what you want, bro. Like if you wanna get priced out by the whales, you can. But most of these people, they got a game plan. They're not just burning $16,000 for fun. There's something bigger here. And that's just my opinion. Yo, that's just my opinion, yo. That is my opinion. What are your thoughts on XLON? I haven't even talked about that yet, I guess so. Thoughts on Ethereum release sharding? Gas fees go down dramatically. What is the effects? Well, gas won't go down dramatically. Gas will only go down, gas will stay steady. We're in the steady form of gas. Gas can't go down now. Gas going down means less people on chain, but lower gas in a steady environment is going to invite people onto chain. So technically, lower gas doesn't help anything at all. It's all going to be the same. Gas is gas. You know, it's just like a car out in the street. Gas is gas. Anywhere you go, gas is gas. And I don't think sharding ending, or the Shanghai update and all that stuff, I don't think that's going to do anything to what today's crypto is. Because again, Ethereum is a utility token and people need that shit. They're not going to just be giving it away, especially after having it held for 2 years. I don't think that we're going to see the massive dump that people assume. I think the world will have a dump. I think the world is going to bring down crypto, not crypto itself. It'll be some outside force type vibe that's going to drive us down, which is going to drive gas up. So technically, what side of history do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side of history that has to buy when gas is going full send? Or do you want to be on the side of history where you have everything set up and you are waiting for gas to go full send and you have your Zen bag to sell as it's going full send because gas dictates Zen price? Bullish on Zen, man. Bullish, bullish, bullish. But yeah, I don't think it's going to have any price on that. And then Zenlon, they actually put a Zenlon chart on the pub. Let's go have a beer on the pub. So here on the pub, Zenlon had the lowest burn date ever yesterday. So this is bullish. Notice how it's going up right now? Now, fuck, I shouldn't talk about this because you guys are gonna go and pump it. Are you? We're gonna go and pump it. I don't know. But yeah, you might go and pump it because it's looking pretty good right now. But yeah, so Zenlon has its own tokenomics going on since it is connected to DBZen. Its burn ratio is connected to DXN being burned. So DXN is not being burned. No Zenlon is being created. What's funny about that is that you'll have now we got like 773 DXN has been burned today. Sheesh, DGens. Or I guess that was yesterday. Oh yeah, that was yesterday. So yesterday there was 733 burned, which means there's more Zenlon on the market now. Potential opportunity for a dump. But because of this down day where not that much was put on the market, think of that as like capping the supply. And this is why xeNFT is kind of bullish, even though it's a funny joke. There's some actual tokenomics in there that give it some pumpamentals, which is the burn. If people aren't burning, less DXN, easier to pump because there's less sellers. So we'll see what happens today. Now that we know that there's people that have more than they should, will we see a rollover? It's all dictated on DXN because of the so right now, these two things should be in parallel, where DXN is at DXN is at 67, and XLON is at 6 zeros and a 7. So technically, this should be at 6 zeros and a 6 7 because that would be uh, 1 to 1 DXN prices. Where if I burn one DXN, the amount of XLON I'm gonna get will be give me like a profitable trade on my XLON, and that is the ARB in between those two. So I did get a cool question of like, what happens if like xeNFT just like moons, man? That's the plan. So if xeNFT just happens to moon and no one's burning for xeNFT, like you, if that's how you catch the pump. The pump would be like you risking some DXN for xeNFT, and then somebody just doesn't know about how the Zen ecosystem is. They just know like this is a fucking meme token, and they pump, and then they just rip it to the gods. Now you've got the XLON to sell. You're the whale that's selling on them. And that's the fair launch of a meme token right there, right in front of your face. But it's up to you if you want to take the op, man. If you can't understand that or comprehend that, then maybe it's a little bit too advanced. But that's the game theory on Zenlon. Zenlon is an arbitrage token for good DXN price. So if DXN has a good looking price, where right now would be an ARB, or actually would it be? Yeah. You'd be getting more Zenlon for your DXN, and you can sell that Zenlon for like ETH and get a little bit extra profit on it. And that's kind of what those two things will be doing. Good for DXN because it takes coins off of the market as well as it takes DXN out of the dividends pool. So I'm so for it. I'm not hating at all. If you want to take your DXN, send it to a black hole, and then give me more mining dividends, I'm so for it. It's gonna pump the price of everything because if there's more divs in the pool because this is making DXN deflationary, it means that there's more opportunity for people to build a principal off of the DXN price, and that shit is bullish as fuck, bro. Um, but yeah, we'll see what Zenlon does. It's got a 26,000 DXN inside of it. That is crazy. Yeah, and like I said, this DXN is about to be taken off the market. If people can see the ARB, it will come off from here, it will go into here, and it will be gone forever. And I think that's amazing. Like, how could you not be bullish? How could you not be bullish, man, on both of these tokens? We just getting started. Jesus, I'm still going. I need to shut up and get out of here, guys. I need to shut up and get out. Oh, you guys don't even see it. Fuck, I did it again. Damn it, I did it again. But what I was saying was these two. I did it again because that's how I need to get up out of here. But yeah, these two things are perfect ARB op, and that's what's gonna full send the whole meme section. It's all gonna go full send. I've been trying to FUD myself out as in on the beautiful Monday. I'm in profits over 20x potential already. Mike James with the I'm trying to get out of here, but I can't. I'm the same way, dude. For me, it's way too early to sell Zenlon. Exactly. Yeah, you got your DXN too. Shout out to Traveler. He's time traveling. He understands. You don't sell either one of these. You get ready. You gear up. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a little bag of Zenlon. This is what you do with Zenlon. You get a tiny bag and you forget about it. All right, and just come back later and see what it does. This is such an early moment in time. I'm charting this shit on the hourly. Like we haven't even gotten to the day yet because it's not there yet. So get yourself a bag and don't even worry about it. Or mint you some DXN for free. Get some XN tokens for minting and then take that DXN because you're gonna get some protocol feedback too. There's a game in here too where maybe you burn to get the free DXN because it's a good ratio, and then you take that DXN and you burn it for xeNFTs because it's giving you better ARB, and then you just cash it out. You just sell the xeNFTs on the market and buy that out. You got your principal back, and I mean, but you ain't got no coins, but you got XN. So I mean, there's so many ways to play it, and there's going to be so many different types of players. But yeah, if you're wondering, just get in and just chill out. You ain't got to do nothing. Damn, gas is high AF right now, 64. Woo, it's going up. I don't know what's going on. It's 12 o'clock. Everybody's trading because they on their lunch break. You feel me? But yeah, shout outs Christine. Thanks for pulling up to the chat. But yeah, Zinlon is, I think, gonna take a lot of people for surprise for sure. It took me for surprise. That's why I had to get in. I was like, yo, what the hell? This is, this is very bizarre. But there's so much coming down the pipeline. I can feel it. We're one more contract away from Zinlon having a burn for it, and then now that's level 4. That's four steps from Zen. Because you got to go Zen, DB Zen, Zenlon, and then question mark. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know when that's coming up. But yeah, man, I'm about to sign out. Make sure you like and subscribe, share, hit the bell notifications. I'm usually live every day on the weekdays between 10:30 and 11. And then we just have a quick little Zen chat for like around an hour. Right now we run at an hour 30, so thanks for sharing your questions. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is simple. It's just like this. Right down on the lot, right here. Oh shit. Oh fuck. You see it, man. CryptoBro.eth, 3 H's. Follow me up. And yeah, man, make sure you like and subscribe and share. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Oh, streaming with kindness tomorrow at 9 a.m. On his channel. So we're gonna be kind of going over some more stuff. Probably talk about FENIX, really get into it. And yeah, I hope I see you there. Make sure you pull up. I don't know. I'm out. I gotta go. Peace. This is for entertainment purposes only. Don't buy shit, man. Crypto will get you wrecked, bro. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Don't get wrecked.